It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Hi, and welcome to another episode of my KTM Duke 250. I'm Michael. I've just changed my clutch friction plate a few months ago, and now I encountered yet another problem where my rear suspension is leaking oil. Now I'm going out for a short ride to demonstrate how bad it is riding with a faulty suspension. The function of the rear suspension is to stabilize the swing arm. But in my situation here, my rear will just keep on bouncing when going through bumps and potholes, and I can't get any grip and traction during acceleration and braking. When hitting uneven surface like this, my rear suspension will compress very fast as there is no damping to absorb the bouncing force, causing the rear wheel to stay floating in the air. Where in this brief moment, my rear wheel is losing traction as the suspension has lost its function to stabilize the swing arm, and then it will rebound back very hard to the ground again as the result from the compression of the spring, and my rear tire is in contact with the ground again, and my engine will sound like brum, 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 brum. It disrupts acceleration and braking. The situation is getting, you see, like this. The situation is even worse during cornering, as I can feel my rear wheel will skid. My rear wheel will skid due to a sudden loss of traction. So I advise not to ride when the rear suspension is leaking oil, as accident may happen, because this is very dangerous when riding with faulty shocks. So now I'm heading back to my home to fix my rear shock now. Let's go. So now I'm going to change my rear suspension because this one is totally spoiled, cannot be used anymore. And pardon me for the dirty condition of my bike, because I never really washed it since last year, and also never really seriously riding this bike since the beginning of this year, since the last trip with my friend outstation. And now let's look at the condition of the suspension now. So my bike will just keep on bouncing because there's no damping to absorb those bouncing force. I'm going to change over to this suspension unit, new suspension unit. This is the aftermarket, suitable for the KTM Duke 300mm size. And of course, this is not the original. The original will cost more than 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. This one is the imitation unit. I bought this one from the online selling apps that cost 365 ringgit Malaysia. So let's take a look at the unit itself, the suspension unit. This one is a fully adjustable set. The quality is good. The finishing is also very nice. You see, it comes with the external canister, some brackets for the canister installation on the bike. And this is the first time I'm using a fully adjustable suspension, be it neither on a car or on a motorcycle. This one is the preload adjustment. This one is, I think this is for the rebound adjustment, and this one is the compression damping adjustment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got my old suspension replaced, and also bought this cover to prevent from those sands and small particles from getting in and damaging the seal inside. I've been riding this new suspension for the past few weeks, and I can say it really performed better than the stock suspension. Maybe because this is a fully adjustable unit and it allows to adjust according to my personal preferences, where I prefer a stiffer setup. It do really give me confidence when cornering, and this is a success. So yes, mission accomplished. So we have reached the end of this episode. Do me a favor by clicking on the like button, and if you have anything to say, then please feel free to leave it down on the comment section below. Till then, thanks for watching, and ride safely. I'll see you in the next episode.